Good morning and welcome to another edition of Crypto Corner. I'm your host, Greg Harriman. And as always, we throw out what are we doing here? We're looking to trade safely, securely, and to be able to sleep at night, not check our crypto 50 times a day. We've been doing this since August last year, so we're coming up on a year. We're about four times our money. We think that there's still a ways to go. You can see that in our charts. You'll see where we have some that are down, we have some that are up. But overall, we are up over for the year. And so how are we taking it right now when everything seems sideways or down? Personally, we are just saying we're going to hold our good coins. We're staking, we're farming, we're doing things that we feel will help us as we go into the next bull run. Those coins will all go up. Then we will sell at our profit, and then we will wait for them to all come down because they're all going to come back down. Once they come back down, then it'll be our turn to start buying in again low and start this whole process over, which is a couple plus year process. And again, we've been in this for about 1 year. So we hope that you are with us, that you're looking at some of these things, that you're making some money. Some of you have written to me saying, hey, I'm underwater on these. You're going to be underwater on some crypto. And some of the stuff we list is the Wild West. So don't think that you can go to zero on it. What you want to do is you want to win more than you lose, and you want to keep moving, knowing when to trim your losses and when to take some gains. So let's come back here. Bitcoin halving. This is where we think, this is where we are in, as of a couple of months ago. And, I'll draw this chart out a little bit further, but, we're still sideways. And really what I was trying to show here is, look, we have 480 days to go to where we were last time when Bitcoin hit its all-time high again. So we feel like at that point we'll be in the $150,000 range, and that altcoins would have already run, everything else would have already moved. This is our chart that we show every single time, where we started and where we are. So this was our buy range on every single item. This is our sell range, where we want to sell. When we think that we will. Most of this stuff isn't even until December of this year. We have some that is a little bit like super. We had predicted 815. We're not even on 815, but if you come all the way over here, you'll see that we're 500% up. And the fact that it went all the way to $1.50 and came all the way back down, and right now 63 cents, we think this is a very good buy. At 63 cents, we're starting to buy. Matter of fact, under $1 we thought was a good buy, and we started buying little bits. But as the whole market went down, super can't just hold it by itself. So we know that that's going to go down. And at 63 cents, we think that that's a good buy. The other thing that we've been doing is we've been buying DOT and Atom every single week. We've been adding to our position. Why? Coinbase raised their APR on this to 13.84, and on DOT it's at 14.55 for Coinbase One members. So I mean, if you had $100 in there, you're getting 145. If you had 100 in DOT, you're getting 138 for the year for sitting back. And while you're collecting that, you're collecting it in DOT or in Atom. So you're buying it at these low prices. So say and we've been buying all the way down to 4 something or 5 something. So at $5, every time we're buying one, if that then goes to $22, for every DOT we bought, we'll get 4 times that money as well. And then that was free money that we got it on. On top of that, we've been farming, which is as you go through the charts, you'll see the charts go up. DOT and Atom have been up as high as $9 and $10. We sold off 25 up to 25% of our position, and then we bought back down low, and now we're letting it. We think it's going to climb right back up to that $10 to $12. We're going to sell again. We think it'll come down one more time, and then we think we're off to the bull run. But the one thing about DOT right now is the fundamentals are looking better and things are looking good for DOT. So we think DOT is going to start breaking out, and we'll stop buying it at probably $7.50. When it hits there, we'll stop buying our weekly number, and we'll look for something that we think we can get a better price on. This is a second list that we did where people said, hey, I want to see some of what you have, but I want to see some more risky plays. Out of all of these, what you should be asking yourself, and it says down here, you decide if you have conviction on them. We do have conviction on a few of these. Mina, right now, we are buying into. Now, this isn't in our portfolio that we have of the other, where the first list that we have, that's our portfolio. This is stuff that we're doing beyond that. So this week we picked up some Mina. We think that at 0.52, that's a really good buy. We picked up some Rose. We picked up what else did we pick up? And we picked up the Super. We did not pick up any Jasmine this week because it didn't go all the way down to the number we wanted. And we are currently up in our portfolio on Jasmine. So we're up like 5 or 6 times on that. So we're not buying into that. We still hold some, and we're hoping that will go. We still think that that's one of our best runners. So, and the other one that we did buy this week was HBAR, because our original price buy was 8 cents and it's below that. And so we bought some of that as well. This is our total crazy page where these could all go to zero. And if you look at one point, we were up 50% on 326. Here it is 7.3, and we are down 40%. So part of the reason we did this, and we didn't invest, we did put $100 into each of these and for $1,000 to see where it would go. When we were up here at 1563, we sold off some of these that were high, like the OPSEC and the PAL. We sold those off because what we were trying to do is we were trying to buy back in on some of these others, such as Prop C, or and you can see here we're buying Rose. This week we sold off a little, some of our profits still in OPSEC, and we bought some Rose because we think that that's got, again, a better chance. So we'll see what happens with that. But at one point we were up 50%. Now we're down 40% on $1,000. So again, you guys decide what you do. Decide where you have your conviction, and then do what you want from that. In this case, even though we're at 612, we feel like we have some really good coins bought really low, that this will eclipse and go further than the 1563 that we were at. And again, if you believe that, then you might want to put some in. If you're just looking to buy one of these, do your own research and see why would you buy? Would you buy Beam because it's a great gaming one? Would you buy Rose for the infrastructure? Would you buy VPP for virtual poker, which we think in the future will do well? Again, I like to put this out there so that you see, what did we buy? What did we sell? What did we do? And you can see that our $1,000 that we started on is 5x. So we're still at 5023, but we've been over 6,000 on this, 6,231 on our original $1,000. So we've done really well. But, this market isn't kind right now. And we're not sitting back saying, poor us. We're saying, but look what we did during that. We're farming. We're selling off 25% when we hit certain strategic numbers on DOT and Atom. And then we're buying back in when we hit those new strategic numbers. So we hope that you're doing the same. Where are we at 7.3? This kind of stayed the same from the last time that I did it, so I won't bother reading it to you. But one of the things that we do want you to look at is, look, the halving is, and we showed that first sheet. We're 400 days away from the last halving and then the top of the cycle. So we have a long way to go. So we're kind of sitting back. We're not panicking. We're not doing anything. We're looking at where should we be as we move forward into the next bear market. So we feel right now we're not in a bear market. We're in a sideways market. We're going to go into a bull run. We're going to take our profits and we're going to say that $1,000 turns into $10,000. That 10,000, then we'll take that. We'll wait for the bear market for all of these coins to come back down, and we'll start building and farming, and we'll take that 10,000 and hopefully turn it into 100, and then 100 into a million over a couple of years. So that's what our plan is, and we plan on doing that on the internet, where you guys can see what we've been doing. And that front sheet won't change much. The other sheets I'm probably going to change over time. We see some that we don't have as much conviction over. We might give them the boot. And what are some new things that we have some conviction over? So we hope that you're we hope you're following us. We hope that you're getting something out of this, and that you're making some money. We think everyone's still saying, if you go out and look on the internet, everyone's still saying, hey, we still feel like we're in a good spot. You got to hold in the moment, and that's where we are. And so we haven't reached the belief cycle, right? Time to get fully invested. People aren't doing that yet. The rally is real. People are starting to say, well, I see days where we just go up, but then we come back down. Then we go up, we come. So we kind of just gone sideways. So until that optimism becomes, no, we are really moving and all of our coins are back to kind of zero or above, then I feel like that's when the real rally begins. That's when belief begins. Then we start really seeing the numbers move. Kind of the same thing. Hope that you like the channel. Smash the like button if you do. Subscribe. Tell other people. I like to put where we're buying and what we're kind of doing here, so that you see what it is. Hopefully, you're staking on Coinbase and getting your 15%. And again, once we get to, say we get to $10,000, we probably will buy back in with Dot and Atom, as long as they're still staking at these numbers. And then that next year will just be a year of getting 10 to 15% on our money while it's totally safe sitting there. So that's our plan. Hopefully you're on the plan with us and that you're making money. Let us know. We appreciate you, and we will see you next time on Crypto Corner. It's Greg Harriman signing out.